Hello and welcome everybody to London Players Guild. I am your Guildmaster, Scott Sedman, joined by former Guildmaster, Peter. It's lovely to have you here. We're doing Graded. What is Graded? Explain to the folks.
Graded is an idea that came in from us being bored and having lots of opinions.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
We look at different products for Dragon Ball card game at the moment, but we are going to look at different games as well when we have time.
Mm-hmm.
We go color by color, theme by theme, whatever you wanted. And we go card by card. We read, we trying to think what the card does, how does it fit in the meta, how does it feel as a product. So we're going to be grading how each color has been designed for this given set with how the game feels at the moment. The grades go from F to S. S being very rare at the moment because we had one S so far.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Which is the Blue Draft Book 6. And yeah, we're in some products we're going to talk about your value for the money you spend on it. In sets like this, we're going to mostly talk about this as game pieces, collectible pieces, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're going color by color. Today we are starting with what was given to us, so I think we're doing red now.
Yes, we're doing red.
So the next video is going to be black, and after that we're going to be doing it in whatever colors Bandai.
Whatever happens over the course of the next week.
Happens, exactly. And yeah, we're going to be grading them based on our opinion, on how we feel, on how impactful it's going to be.
Yeah. I think that sums it up quite nicely. And speaking of impact, what a deep cut to start this entire set off. Oh, I did not see launch coming. I don't think anyone saw launch coming.
I after that TN that was spoiled for March.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised, to be honest.
That's fair. But I you watch a lot of the reactions. Like there's Hayden's done one, the Sidemen have done one, and yeah, I think a lot of people are pleasantly surprised, I should say. Then I think that's the better phrasing for it, to see launch here and in such a prominent position.
I mean, it just shows that Bandai remembers about her, unlike
Toriyama, her creator.
Who just between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z just forgot she exists.
Oh yeah, Launch was a character. I mean, like, you can forgive Trunks' hair colour, but an entire character.
You do know that Bulma originally in comic was called a blonde.
Did not know that. See, you learn.
Yep.
Right, so let's get into it. She's also a really interesting card. Like, let us not beat around the bush. She is the first non-wish, non-awaken leader we have.
She's the first leader without an activated skill to flip her.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. So run us through it, Pierre. Let's start with her.
Okay, so she's a mono-red Earthlink leader.
Earthling only is probably it's a phrase we will see.
She's an Earthling. She doesn't have anything else.
Yeah.
5,000 power on the front side, 10,000 power on the back side. She still has distinctive front and back because that's the game mechanic. And she has an auto once per turn. When you combo, you draw one card.
Yep.
So it's very similar to Hercule, but it's not activate battle. It's auto, so it's the moment you combo. And then auto, when a card in your life is flipped face up by one of your red card skills, you may flip this card over. If you do, you draw one card and you can flip your leader to its front for the turn. And then when it goes to the back, she has 10,000 power. Yes. So I like the fact that here she has 10,000 power. At the back, she has 5,000 power. Because at the back, she's that docile type of character.
Yeah.
And here she's the fighting character. She's still, she's just a human with a gun that's very aggressive. So that's why she doesn't have that 15,000 power.
Yeah,
she's not the martial artist. Right?
It's quite thematic. I like it a lot.
Yeah. And on this side, when this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's cards, and it gets minus 5,000 power for the battle. So she essentially attacks for 15, right?
Yeah, the only thing I have to note on this was during the going through the dev notes, I was like, she's really good against Unisons with 5k power
Yes.
because she essentially does 2 markers.
Yeah, and she also goes around, for example, the Migra's skill, which lets you take a life instead of taking the marker.
Ooh, yes, it does because
You can attack. Yeah, because you can attack the leader and then choose that the Migra.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And because you're not attacking it, it's not going to get the opportunity to take the life and protect that way, and it's still going to lose the marker.
Yeah. So that was just a thing I thought of. I was like, damn, that's actually brutal against low-tiered Unisons.
It is really, really interesting. Again, it has auto once per turn when you combo draw 1 card. You will need to combo on this leader, so it's nice that once per turn you get to replace, but the fact that it's only once per turn, I think, is going to be problematic. Like Hercule had once per battle.
Yeah, I think that's... I do agree with you on that regard. Like, the once per turn seems to be a hit, but I think they kind of try and make up for it with this flipping over, you get the draw.
Yeah, and she has the same skill that when your life is flipped face up by one of your red card skills, you may flip this card over, and if you do, you draw 1 card.
Yeah.
So you can keep on flipping it back and forth, just not in the same turn. I'm not sure if there is anything that can flip your life face up during your opponent's turn, but if there is a lot of draw potential there.
Yeah, I think it's a really fun card. Like, just on its face alone, I like what it's doing, and I mean, you can't, like, from a theme point, they nailed this. Like,
it's really interesting, but yeah, the fact that they gave it a leader, I think it needed to be a leader. Launch needed to be a leader.
Oh yeah,
because of that duality when she keeps on flipping back and forth.
Yeah, and it is, like I say, it's this landmark point in the game where we don't have an awaken and we don't have a wish. She has nothing in that top left corner on her backside. Yeah. It's weird to see, but it's also really cool. And yeah.
The only thing I'm worried about is this is going to be clearly an arrival deck, because
yes,
this auto once per turn when you combo draw 1 card is essentially the Broly Surge auto from his front side.
I can definitely see that.
So this is going to be an arrival deck.
That is one way to build it. Yeah, I think that is.
And I'm not a big fan of arrival, as you can.
That's true. Especially if you pair it with like the red green Piccolo from Draft Box 6.
I think you would go a bit more aggressive and go for the red yellow and offering.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Oh, yeah, because then you got lots of draw as well with that.
Yeah.
No, that's also true. That is also true. But to start us off, what a leader! What a nice surprise. I dig it.
I am more excited about the next leader.
Then by all means, man, take it away. Because this first permanent, when I first saw it, I was like, wait, what?
King Piccolo, you start the game with 6 life. This has so many implications. You lose the game faster, but you have also more cards in your deck, which means the consistency of your deck, because of this, is going to be lower.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't draw that many cards.
Yeah, you're not getting the added benefit of those extra 2 cards when you take damage. There's more cards in your pool. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I like the fact that it's a first leader we have with a different starting life. So they're not scared of going that way, and I like this. This deck doesn't look like it's going to be highly competitive, but it's going to be good.
I think for the future of the game, this leader is paramount, right? Like,
yes, I think so. Everything they're doing carefully. They test it to see how it works. Like in this set, we have flipping your life face up.
Yep.
That has been tested already in set 10.
Yeah, and more so with the expansion card.
Yeah. Trunks tested this. It was not busted. They went, okay, we're going all in.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
And now they're really starting to experiment with what life actually means in this game, because it's always been a resource.
And this is what the game needs.
Yeah.
It's not just resources that you get. It's not a catch-up mechanic for when you leave, for when you're losing. It needs to be something else, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah, it's not just a new keyword for a new set. This is a fundamental design philosophy change of the game. And I think
the
needed.
new keyword is something else we're going to be talking about.
I mean, yes, there is that, but I'm saying just in general, what this means, and it seems so weird that we're pulling a lot from just a permanent that says start the game with 6 life, but it is that huge of a change.
I mean, at this point, if this is going to prove alright, it wouldn't be out of question, for example, to have a lower power character that says you start the game with 10 life.
Yeah, maybe their leader can't attack, maybe it's got 0 power, something like that. Yeah, I like it.
Or maybe it's like the Green Hercule 1k, 5k.
Yeah, all that, like, it opens that door where they don't have to be in that confined of everyone has to start with 8 life.
Yeah, they started playing around with Awaken. We have so many different ways to awaken right now. Even autos that awaken.
Yes, yeah.
So there's so many different things you can do in here. I love it.
Yeah. So what's his auto do? Like,
yeah, because
we've only got on the permanent.
When this card attacks, you may choose up to 1 red Namekian or Demon Clan card in your hand and place it in your life face up. If you do, you add 1 card from your life to your hand. So the idea behind the red is that you will be flipping some of your cards in life face up, so you can see them. You want to have certain amount of cards in your life face up. I'm going to read through the Awaken. When your life is 2 or less, or you have 2 or more life flipped face up, you may draw 3 cards, then place the top card of your deck in your life and flip this card over. So it also heals you.
Yes.
And you can actually awaken turn 1.
Can you?
If there is a 1-drop that flips
oh, right, okay, yeah, I'm with you.
Face up.
If you attack turn 1. Yeah. I'm with you.
Crazy.
Yeah, I was like, wait, just turn 1? No, you mean when you go first if you're attacking. Yeah. And
no,
also...
If you go second.
That's what I meant, yes. But it'll be turn 1 for you. Yeah.
You flip the card face up. You see what's there. If you see something you want, you can just put something you don't want from your hand in your life and take what you want. You give your opponent the information of what's in there, but you get that card. You can find your secret.
It also kind of opens up this mind game, and I had this when I was playing with Melvin the other night. He was playing in Trunks, and when you know what your opponent is in life, because they have that ability to choose what they want to take, it changes your...
Not always. We have a new leader that changes that as well.
Well, yeah, true. Tails does change that, but I'm just like, in general, like, you know that card's going to ramp if I attack now, and you know he's going to take that if I swing. I
know that the matchups between red and green Turtle, any of those red decks or the blue Trunks from set 10 and Turtles are going to be horrible.
Oh, it's going to suck so hard.
Because the life will need to be spread out so you can actually mark or remember which card is which. It cannot be shuffled. Because you need to be able to pinpoint which card was placed when in your life.
That is true. So what's
because your opponent is choosing. But yeah. It gives you flexibility. You can find your secret. Your secret will never be stuck as the last card in your life.
Which has happened so many times.
Because here, you first put a card in life and then add the last life to your hand.
Yeah.
So
you can't kill yourself.
Yeah, and if you go, this turn I've seen 2 cards from my life, then at the end of the turn they're flipped face down. Although the one put with his skill don't flip face down. The other ones do, in red. And then you're going to flip next turn another 2 cards that you haven't seen yet. And you get the same type of information that the blue Trunks has.
Yeah.
You know your whole life and you can choose what you need.
Yeah.
Even without flipping it face up.
That's really
There's going to be a really high skill level ceiling leader. That's a lot of difficult words.
That is words.
And then it awakens into King Piccolo Demonic Rejuvenation. So it's a 15,000 Namekian King Piccolo. Auto when this card attacks, choose up to 3 red Namekian or Demon Clan cards in your hand. Place them in your life, then add that many cards from your life to your hand. So you have the front side scale just 3 times.
Yeah.
The leader doesn't actually create any card advantage. It's a card selection rather than card advantage.
Yeah, which
on the attack.
is good. It's a good balance, right?
But seeing that this leader can play cards from your life,
yeah, doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Activate battle once per turn. If you have red Namekian or Demon Clan cards flipped face up in your life, place the top card of your deck in your life face up, then combo with one face up red Namekian or Demon Clan card in your life.
And we will see why that's important in just a second.
When we get to that, because first we have Unison cards.
Yep, and just a final note on that leader, the Unawakened side very much is reminiscent of the Assault of Saiyans artwork, which I really love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just it. Just a final little note there.
But they did exactly what they said in the trailer, right? They rejuvenated them into the younger versions.
Yeah. So we've got Bulma Secret Supporter.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. So she's a one specified red, 1k Unison with blocker. Auto, once per turn, if your leader card is a red Airfling only card with 10k power or less, when a marker is removed from this card by an opponent's attack, flip up to one card in your life face up. At the end of the turn, flip all face up cards in your life face down. Activate main +1. If your leader card is a red Airfling only card, you may choose one card in your hand, place it in your life. If you do, add one card from your life to your hand.
So there's two leaders currently that this works with, and with both it actually works fairly well.
Yeah.
Because you have the Bulma leader and the launch leader.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, it would also work with Hercule.
Yes, World Marshals Hercule, yeah.
Yeah. So even though Bulma and Hercule don't depend on flipping cards in your life face up, it's what I was talking about. It's a card information.
Yeah.
And then if your opponent doesn't want to attack you, you can just grab that card with her +1.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there is actually a lot that you can do there. Or you can grab it with Self-Awakeners like Saiyan Kappa. You know what you're going for.
And plus, like, it's a Unison, your opponent's going to want to attack it.
Yeah.
Um,
Or if they don't, it's a blocker.
Exactly.
It doesn't have any ultimate skill. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't have Rejuvenate.
I don't think it needs it, to be honest. It's just there to get you some nice advantage.
Yeah,
early
I think
on.
it's blocker. It's going to take away the attacks.
Yeah, it's a cool little Unison card. I like seeing.
And
these
this
kind
is
of...
what I was talking about. You can flip a card during your opponent's turn.
Yes, because it's you block it and then boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can flip your launch. This is going to be the main engine for launch.
Definitely agree. We have our first SR of red with Piccolo Jr, descendant of the king. I can't get over how weird the arm is. I know he's doing his stretch thing, but it looks super One Piecey, and I love it, but it is super One Piecey.
It's just tripping me up.
It's weird, right? It's worse in the trailer when you don't have the full context of it, and it just looked like someone else's hand is just like, "Hey Piccolo, I've got a hand." But yeah,
it's his left hand. Let's be honest, it's his left hand.
It's his own hand. He's just like, I'm doing my own thing. So he's a 2 specified red. He's a 15k. He's a super rare, as we mentioned. When your opponent activates a counter skill, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with 15k power and less and KO it. That's a nice little auto there. I think that's quite nice.
The point, it's not opt. It's not once per turn.
Didn't realise that. That's a really good point. And also, I was going to say you can play something off it. It's only when they deal damage in it.
Wait, Frieza critical.
Oh, surprise attack.
Surprise attack.
Yeah. I thought there was something that plays off KO.
Yeah, there's surprise attack.
Yeah, so if you're being aggressive, this is a really cool. I like it. Like this punishes your opponent for being defensive. But not stupidly broken. It doesn't ignore Barry. It's just a 15k card. Go back.
It doesn't punish Baby that badly. So.
If they
majority of them have servant or 20,000 power.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. But I was gonna if it's a counter play, they play the card right, and then your auto kills it.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought that's what this was going for.
It's the power threshold that's the issue.
Yeah, with servant because it's like it'll already be 25, won't it, by the time?
Yeah.
So then it's got an activate main of +1 draw 1, which is it's just good. Like,
Yeah.
what more do you want us to say? And then I'm gonna let you take this one because I keep tripping up on it. I know in my head how it works, but I think you'll explain it better.
Okay, so -2, activate main. You choose one of your red battle cards with cost 3 or less. So, Fearless Pan off the top of my head.
Okay.
You choose all of your opponent's battle cards with the same power, or with power less or equal, yes. With the same power or lower power than the chosen card.
15k or less, because
15k or less, yeah. If you boost it, though, because it's not original power, if you boost it with something, for example, Pan Leader, things like that.
Corrin's secret magic thing.
Yeah,
Red Senzu.
The Red Senzu. And you KO them. And then after that, you can also not choose a battle card. You can choose 0 battle cards and you don't KO anything. And then this card gains a keyword Rejuvenate once per turn for 2 markers until the end of the turn. So until the end of the turn, you can activate its keyword skill Rejuvenate, which works like this. It's a non-marker skill, so even if you activate a marker skill, you can activate Rejuvenate.
Mm-hmm.
Cost to activate it is to remove 2 markers from this card and remove a card from underneath this Unison.
Yeah.
And then you place the top card from your deck in your life face down.
Yeah. There
So Rejuvenate usually costs around 4 or 5 from what we have seen so far.
Mm-hmm.
This card costs essentially 4 because you need to -2 first and then lose another 2 markers for Rejuvenate.
Yeah.
So it's a board wipe. In Pan, I think it's going to be amazing board wipe. And then it heals you as well.
Yeah.
So any red leader that would want some healing. It doesn't need to be a mono-red card. So I'm trying to think if Alliance gives the power until end of battle or turn.
Battle, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is it works brilliantly with skillless.
I was also thinking, yeah, because now that you said it's not mono, this in Broly Surge, you drop that big Broly.
It needs to be 3 or less.
Oh, never mind. It doesn't work out. Yeah, thank you.
Skillless, 30,000.
Yeah, free drop 30k, yeah.
Yeah. So there's lots of good things you can do with this card. And besides that, it keeps on building your card advantage. I think, surprisingly, this leader is best suited for Pan.
Yeah, I didn't think of that, but I definitely see, because Pan gives the +5k, right?
And it gets more cards, more and more and more cards.
Plus, Pan's got like the access to, like we know, Pan runs familial bonds. Pan's a blocker. Fearless Pan is a blocker. You know what? You might actually be onto something there.
I think we might see a resurgence of Pan with this leader.
I mean, she's a leader everyone loves to try and make work, right?
And Rejuvenate can help her come back.
Yeah.
Because you can get the life back. After you awaken, you can go back to 5-6 life.
Yeah. Yes. I agree. So it's one of the better Unisons we've seen, and it's also a really solid
This
SR.
Unison also is going to be really scary in decks like Gogeta or Broly from last set. Because they build up markers on your red Unison.
Oh, so the swap engine.
Yeah, you could rejuvenate every turn.
Ooh. And Broly does take life a lot.
Yeah.
That's
the fact that you could rejuvenate every turn, I think that's the scary bit.
And plus, those Broly swaps have Servant.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think they should have increased the cost of Rejuvenate on this to 3.
Okay.
And then I think it would be fine. Because the board wipe for -2 is fine because you still need to build a battle card for that.
Mm.
And it doesn't go around barrier. But that Rejuvenate, I think, should have been at 3 because that would be harder to build turn after turn.
That's fair. I think that's a fair comment. We'll see in terms of grand scheme, but yeah, I can understand your concern with that. After pointing out like the Broly swap, because it gives markers like there's no tomorrow.
Gogeta as well gives markers.
Yeah, but I feel like Broly's way more.
Yeah, because Broly is supposed to build up that Kale to -7.
Yeah.
And it has a free drop with Servant, as you mentioned.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Interesting, very interesting card. One to watch, I think. Next up, we have another super rare. This time, I first, when I saw this, I thought it was Son Goku GoldenEye. I don't know why. I don't.
Because the card is golden.
I guess. So it's Son Goku, eye for an eye. Definitely not GoldenEye. He's not 007 or anything. He is a 3-cost, 2 specified red, 0-5k combo. Saiyan, King Piccolo Saga, Son Goku Childhood. Auto, pay 2 red. If your leader card is a red Earthling only card, when this card in your life is flipped face up by one of your red card skills, you may place the top card of your deck in your life, then play this card face up from your life. If you didn't play a card, place this face up card in your drop area from your life.
It's in case they learned.
So you don't gain life, right?
Yeah, it's top paw and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was the case, but I was
Yeah.
It's and then it has a really nice auto effect of when your opponent activates counter, deal a damage.
And it doesn't check for how much life they have.
Nope.
I think it's absolutely amazing engine in Bulma because this is a Saiyan, so it gets blocker.
And Bulma is just an Earthling only.
Yes.
Yeah,
And they can use the Bulma Unison to flip the cards face up there.
Ben Bulma is a deck that I know. I mean, I've tried it. I know a few of our guys have tried it. Like, Ben Bulma is a deck people want to make work. This goes a long way of making that happen.
Yeah, because when they get too low, suddenly every counter is scary. And this card doesn't have a unique either.
No. So yeah, it's another example of not stupidly broken, but really powerful.
Yeah, it's a punishing card. It's card punishing players who play too defensively, like Baby, the blue baby, right?
Yeah. That's exactly. I couldn't put it better. Or like when people wall up with Janemba.
Yeah. It's just punishing because it's any type of counter skill.
Yeah,
it's any type of counter skill. Counterplay, counter attack.
Oh my god, yeah.
Counter.
So if someone tries to counter it coming in. Ooh, actually, no, because it wouldn't be on board, right?
No, it wouldn't be on board. But if they used, for example, a battle card counter like Frieza, it would. No, it wouldn't trigger there. It would need to be already on board.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So like it's but then again, it's not even in response to this card. So if you play something bigger, and they try and counter that, yeah.
Or when you go for the game and they want to use, what's its face? Dormant Potential.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, like you look at...
And then you play a second one.
And you look at Bulma and stuff like that, where it's, you flip the cards face down, but you'll have flipped up. Like, you can flip them up, and so... like
if you hit the Goku... you can just play it.
Yeah, and that's just off of one Unison, right? Like,
yeah,
that's so good. Like, so next one, Peter.
Another Son Goku Childhood. Son Goku Ready for Anything. A 3-drop 15k with 1 specified red, 0 cost 5k combo. It's a Saiyan, obviously, it's Goku Childhood. Unique critical. So, you know it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Pay 1 red energy. Oh, look. Pasha's brother. If your leader card is a red Earthling only card and you have 2 or more red energy, when this card is flipped face up by one of your red card skills, you may place the top card of your... It's the same. You play it from your life. Just for 1 energy rather than 2.
And then obviously, if you don't play it, it goes to the drop.
It's a 15k critical for 1 energy.
Yeah, this is real good. It's real good. Like you said, Bulma's a really good shout for these cards. It gives Bulma the pressure Bulma needs without sacrificing too much.
Yeah.
And also, does it not does that card not look like the draw monster card? Literally, that's all I see.
Reminds me of that scene in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX where practicing draw.
Draw. And that is that literally screams that for me. I think we're both in agreement. This is a really good card. There's not.
It's a 1-drop 15, but it's balanced like Fasha was, right?
Yeah,
it's essentially a Fasha for what we have here.
Yeah. Next up, we have Krillin, dearest friend. Look at him, he's trying. Oh, this is what you mentioned earlier.
Yes, this is a new type of super combo.
So 0-10, which is baked in, which is good. You're not going to play it, but it's a 2-cost 2 specified red. 15k power. Actually, that is quite interesting. We don't really have 15k super combos.
We have few.
Yeah, like, but not generally. We don't.
No, they're between 10, 12, and 15. There's a couple that are lower.
Yeah. So if your leader card is red, and you have a red Unison card in play, when this card is used in a combo, draw a card. Then at the end of wait, what? Wait, so you don't even need to be on any life requirements for this.
No
now.
life, no sparking.
All
You just need to have a red
colours.
Unison and red leader. This super combo is live from turn 1.
I was gonna say all colours have a 1-drop Unison.
Yep. The Migra is going to be busted in green now.
That's disgusting. So yeah, anyway, draw a card. End of the battle, choose up to one of your red Unison cards with Rejuvenate in its skill text and place this card underneath. So no longer do we have to rely on getting the Unison of the same name to put underneath it.
We don't need any other skills. We can use this super combo.
And like I said, in every deck, they're going to be live from turn 1.
The thing is that this card is bad in red.
Okay.
Because you only have Rejuvenate during your turn.
Okay, right, yeah, I see what you're saying now, yeah. But that's only the first Rejuvenate card we've got. Like,
I don't think we're going to. I think Rejuvenate is only a keyword for this set, so I don't think we're going to see more, and I'm happy about that.
That's fair.
We might see something, pop here and there, but I think it's going to be more like singleton cards for supporting Lord Slag more or something.
Okay, well, I mean that's fair, but like I say, I can understand how in red it's not great, but this card for any of the other colours is actually insane.
Yep, this card is bonkers.
Yamcha, Righteous Onslaught, 2 costs.
And this is 4 or less life super combo.
Oh, well, sorry Yamcha. Sorry Yamcha, we tried. Go on and
it's
take this one.
15,000. You wanted a super combo of 15,000. Majority of the new ones are 15,000.
Take Tien away from me, Peter. Do it. Just do it.
Tien Shin Han, ready for anything.
He doesn't really look ready for anything, though.
No, he doesn't. He looks quite open, if you ask me.
He looks quite shocked that his hand's glowing. Like, my hand is on fire!
3-drop 15,000 power, 1 specified red, 0 cost 5k combo, Earthling card. Unique double strike, and it plays itself from your life if it's flipped face up.
Okay.
For 1 red energy.
And then
it's the same thing as we had with the Goku Child.
The caveat being, if you don't play it, it goes to the drop.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
I've missed this card when I first looked at it. So Master Roshi, ready for anything. See, he looks more ready than Tien does.
He's doing Mafuba.
Is that some green streaks? Yeah. Yeah, yes, because it's the beam. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's doing Mafuba. We are watching him do Mafuba. I actually don't remember this.
That's nice. So cool. See, there's some really good details in this set. It's awesome. Unique Blocker Revenge, 5k power, 5k combo, 3 cost, 1 specified red. It's nice to see Blocker Revenge. It's like they try and say it's useful, but it's really not. Auto, pay 1 red if your leader's Earthling. If it's flipped up by a skill,
it's the same skill we have seen on all the Earthling only cards.
But
so
obviously,
you play it from your life.
Just remember that you have to put the card from the top of your deck in there
so it
first.
replaces itself in life, so you won't heal. That's why it goes to the top.
Yeah. You don't
if you don't play it.
Yeah. Bulma, Confident Friend. So it's a 1 cost, 1k, 5 combo. When this card is played, draw a card, so it's cantrip. If your leader card is red, Earthling only card with 10k power or less, when this card is used in a combo, flip up to 1 card in your life face up. At the end of the turn, flip all cards face down.
Yeah, it's another way to flip a card during your opponent's turn. I mean,
what more can we say? I mean, it doesn't have to be on field to do it either, which is really nice.
Yeah. So it's still a cantrip in launch deck, right?
I believe so, because when you combo with you draw, and then obviously you're flipping up.
Yeah.
So you draw again. No, it's a +1 in launch.
Yes.
Yeah. Damn, she's really good in launch.
And if you play her beforehand, it's +2.
Oh my, yeah.
It's 1 energy, 5k combo, draw 3.
Then we have Launch, Brown County's Most Wanted. Cannot wait to get 4 of this in foil. Just look at the artwork. It's fantastic. She's a free drop, 1 specified red. At this point, you've kind of gathered what red's doing. You're not actually going to be paying this energy cost. She's 0-5k, unique critical, 15k. So pay 1 red. If this is flipped over and your leader's an Earthling only, your player...
Nope.
Oh, no, this is different, isn't it?
This is different.
Sorry, my bad. I got carried away.
If your leader card is red Earthling only card, when your leader card is flipped to its backside, so to 10k power, you may play this card from your hand.
Okay. So launch exclusive.
Launch has... It's not launch exclusive, but launch has 2 1-drop 15k criticals.
Gohan... Yeah, Goku and...
Not Goku. Which one? Oh, no, yeah, Goku was critical, and this launch.
Yeah,
she's a 1-drop critical.
So yeah, you have 2 15k crits. Yeah.
For 1. And the thing is, you can still use this skill with any awakened skill.
Yeah, I realized that when you said
once.
It's not. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, doesn't. Yeah, it just needs to be flipping over. And then when. No, carry on.
When this card is played, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with 15k power or less and KO it. Nice. It's a small removal. I think the most important thing here is it's a 1-drop 15k crit you can drop on turn 1.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Launch, the Pure-Hearted, and a super rare. And look, it's cute form Launch. She's 0-5k, 1 cost, 1 specified, 1k power. If your leader card is red Earthling card with 10k power or less, when this card is used in a combo, flip up to 1 card in your life face up. At the end of your turn, flip all face up cards face down. You can't activate auto skills on copies of this card for the turn. Activate battle if your leader card is red Earthling only with 5k power. Combo with this card from your drop area. At the end of the battle, send this card from your drop area to the warp. So that's really cool. This card's really cool. I like it a lot.
The card is absolutely amazing because it goes something like this. So you attack my 5k leader, right?
Yes.
Okay, activate battle, this from the drop. I'm going to draw a card for comboing, then I'm going to flip my leader, draw a card, so I +2, because this card came from a drop.
Yep.
And then I'm going to combo with another one of my cards from hand, and draw another card, because I just flipped. And I just made a 20k leader for +2, with using 1 card from hand.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And if you flipped something that you can play from your life, you just blast.
That's true. Yeah, I really like it. I think it's very much worthy of the super rare. It pairs nicely with Bunny Bulma. Like, not in terms of playability, but just as these kind of cutesy mascot cards.
It fits.
Yeah.
It fits.
It's nice to see Dragon Ball get the love that they've quite clearly shown. Like,
isn't that the exercise? The Turtle School uniform that must.
I think it is.
Exercising.
Yeah, I think it is. It's a deep, well, not a deep cut, but it's there. You know what I mean? It shows understanding of the law, and you know, Peter. To their credit, they haven't forgot about Pilaf.
Yeah.
So Pilaf, the gang's all here! Exclamation point. 0-5k combo, 2 cost, 1 specified red, and look, we've got the Hoi Poi capsule. He's got one. I don't know if this is the first time we've seen it in the card game, but it's nice to see them. I like them. They're like one of my favourite parts about Dragon Ball. I just press the top and throw it, and boom, a thing appears. How do you not like that? That's such a good thing as a kid. 15k power. If your leader card is a red Earthling only, at the end of your turn, where this card was played from hand, play up to 2 red skillless battle cards with a cost of 1 from your deck, then shuffle. And you can get a Shu holding a Hoi Poi capsule, and a Mai holding a Hoi Poi capsule.
You see, it would be such a cool card if it didn't need to be played from hand, and if it didn't play it at the end of a turn.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that one. Like, I get what it's doing. I mean, it's nice Bulma support. Like,
Yeah, because it plays 3 blockers, right?
yeah. I don't know. It's just nice they haven't forgot about them. It looks like they might be giving them some more in the tournament kit, but we can't really tell from the picture we've seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool that they're there. You know, it does make sense. It is on theme, and you know, like people aren't really going to be so upset with skillless cards. People like their skillless cards in this game.
I think they are getting more creative with skillless, so I'm quite happy to see that.
Yeah. You can take this one. You go. It's what a card. What a
King
card.
Piccolo, the evil dictator.
So cool. Like, this is such a menacing super rare.
A 6-drop, 25,000 power, 4 specified red, 0 cost, 5k combo. Keywords: deflect, double strike, dual attack. When this card is removed from your battle area by a skill or KO'd, play up to 1 red face-up Piccolo Jr. card with energy cost of 4 or less from your life. So this is that final scene when Goku was killing King Piccolo.
And he's like,
And yeah, he just threw in the Piccolo Jr. somewhere out there.
yeah.
Which is nice, because with the leader you can also set it up, right?
Yeah. It's really cool.
And it works when it's KO'd as well, so you will always get that replacement.
Mm-hmm.
Activate main, you can pay 1 red. If your leader card is a red King Piccolo card, so it needs to be this specific leader. And you choose any number of red Demon Clan cards in your battle area with a total power 40,000 or more. So it's kind of like Successor, kinda.
Kinda.
Place them in their owner's drop area. Play this card from your hand. Whoa boy! You can drop it for 1.
I was going to say, you can do this for 1 card. On paper, you're like, oh, that does seem quite annoying. But then you realise you can do this for 1. It's a 1 for 1.
I will also point out something else.
Okay.
And this is scarier because you have not read this card properly, have you?
No.
This card doesn't have a unique. This card triggers off if it's sacked by the same skill.
Oh no.
Nothing stops it from being played more than once a turn.
Oh, that could be a problem.
Yup.
That's a bit stupid.
Because the card doesn't say that when it's removed from a battle area by a skill of your opponent.
No, it's just removed by skill, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's 25,000 power, so besides this, you just need 15k on board.
Yeah. Or if it's got a power boost, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong.
And it's dual attack double strike.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
I think Bandai might did an oopsie here.
Possibly. This is the kind of thing that I would see in errata coming on.
Yeah, this card should be only playable once per turn. You can't activate the
copies of this card.
The copies of this card, yeah.
But to be fair, if it does become a problem, I think that's a errata Bandai can easily issue. Like, it doesn't...
Like, yeah, you know but it shouldn't become a problem in the first place.
No, I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying if it does become a problem, it's an easy fix.
Yeah. Next one, King Piccolo, time to fight. 4 drops, specified cost 2 red, 20,000 power, 0 cost, 5k combo. X evolve for 1 red. You can evolve on top of red King Piccolo with cost 3 or less. I'm quite sure we had another King Piccolo that was a 1 drop.
What, in this set or? No,
not in this set. In general.
The egg one, right? The egg. It's a 1 cost. The one where you discard it and you can burn. That's a 1 drop.
That's a 2 drop. But there is a King Piccolo from draft box 6.
Oh, is there?
When it's played, draw 1 card, pay 2 red. If your leader card is red, plus 11,000 power and critical for the turn. And if your opponent's life is 5 or more, deal 1 damage.
Oh, damn.
You can play this turn too.
That's good. That's really good.
And there is a promo. Oh, that's for the Shenron. Yeah. Damn.
And then obviously
beside that, there's a King Piccolo that's a free play, right?
Yeah, the one that's in the dev notes, the one that is now going to be scary money from the draft box, because it was already on the rise, and this is going to push it over, I think.
So, when a card evolves into this card, add up to 1 red Namekian or Demon Clan card with cost 4 or less, other than copies of this card, or 1 red Unison card with a specified cost of 2 from your deck to your hand. Then, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You can tutor any red Unison with specified cost of 2 from your deck to your hand.
Yeah.
It's not top 7.
Yeah. You just grab what you need.
Or any Namekian or Demon Clan that are red with cost 4 or less. What?
It's strong. It's strong.
Oh. When this card is played or attacks, choose up to 1 red Demon Clan card in your battle area, and it gets plus 20,000 power for the turn.
Yeah, remember those free play cards from the last set?
Yeah, 35,000 double striker critical.
A little bit. That's going to suck.
Because they don't cost energy to be played.
Nope. It's a really good card. I love this card.
It's a good thing it can't give the power to itself, because then it would be a 1 card suck for the super rare we just seen.
Yeah, I know, right?
But this makes it so much easier to go into that.
Yeah.
Oh, look, another 1-drop King Piccolo.
Has he got the Dragon Ball in his hand? He does, doesn't he? It's just the sample text is kind of making that hard to see.
When this card is played, look at the top 5 cards from the top of your deck, add up to 1 red Namekian Demon Clan with cost 4 or less, or 1 red Unison. So rather than search, it just cries for 5 of them.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's alright.
We have
Tambourine. I mean, you play this one and then you evolve, right?
Yeah. Then we have Tambourine, Reign of Terror, free cost 1 specified, red, 0/5, 15k, unique. At the end of the battle where this card was used in a combo from your life, it's good that they specified this, play this card. Also, once per turn, if your leader card is Red King Piccolo, and you have either 3 or more face-up cards in your life, or a red Unison card in play with cards underneath it. When this card attacks, switch it to active mode, it gets +5.
So it's a dual attack 20k.
Yeah.
Oh, look, then you can give it 20k.
And, oh, look, you can sack it and bring out a 25k dual.
Dual double.
Yeah, thank you.
And then you can sack those 2 Piccolos and play another.
Yep. This is building up to an explosive turn, but that's kind of on theme at the moment. We saw it in Giant Force. You're ramping. Yeah. Like, you're building up to this crescendo.
It feels like a continuation of what they did there, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's it. It does it differently, but it's the same sort of thing, and there is crossover.
It's the same characters.
Yeah, it's crossover. It's not like they've just gone a completely different direction. So it's good. I like it a lot. I think the true balance is finding the balance between burning and doing disgusting stuff with big beefy boys.
Yeah.
Now we have one of my favourite arts from the set, Symbol, Reign of Terror. Look at that. That is super cool.
That's just out of the egg, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it. It just looks so good. There's so much depth.
I'm just going to point something out. Yeah. I love how King Piccolo was making all those demons, and we've never seen any other living being on Namek besides Namekians.
Yeah, what's that about? What's that about Dragon Ball? I will just say Toriyama forgot it. So it's a free drop, 1 specified red, 15k power, 0/5k combo. At the end of a battle where this card was used in a combo from your life, play it. So same thing as the other Reign of Terrors. We might as well get that out of the way now. All of the Reign of Terrors have that effect, just like the Demon Clan in Draft Box.
All has, yeah. If you burn, discard a card to play them. Yeah.
Activate main once per turn. If your leader card is a Red King Piccolo card, choose up to one of your red Unison cards with Rejuvenate, and you may place 1 red Demon Clan card from your drop area underneath it. If you do, draw a card, then add a marker to the Unison. This is huge.
This is not unique.
Nope. It's really good. I don't know what, if this sticks on the board, yikes.
Yup.
Yeah. So I really like this card. I mean, symbol bias is there. Like, the card artwork looks great. And...
No, the card is actually not busted.
No, it's balanced. I wouldn't say it's like, oh my god, this is nuts.
I'll explain to you why it's not that busted. Because Piccolo Jr. doesn't have printed Rejuvenate.
No, you have to use this effect to get Rejuvenate.
So he needs to have at least 3 markers.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see the logic there then. So you're probably not doing it back to back.
I mean, you need to make sure that he has 3 markers. If you can do that, then this can go crazy. But it's very easy way to control it. Just drop it down to 2 markers.
That's true. That is true. Still cool though. Still cool. Then we got Drum, Reign of Terror. Barrier blocker, same effect if you combo it from life, you play it. If your leader card is King Piccolo, when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards that gets minus 10k power for the turn. It's aight. I wouldn't play it, but...
I mean, it's minus 10k power, right?
Yeah.
The problem is he's played after the combo step. I think that's the biggest issue here.
Yeah, like, if you could minus the 10... I don't know, I feel like Drum just keeps getting shafted in these.
Well, no, Drum was double strike.
Yeah, but you're going to choose critical over double strike.
You play both. Those are the 2 best ones.
True. And then we have Piano. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. They've killed it. Like, this sums up Dragon Ball art style so well. Like, I love it. So she's got the unique. She's got auto once per turn. If your leader card is a red King Piccolo card, when this card is placed in your life, face up from any area other than your life, draw a card. Okay, that's cool.
So when you use the leader skill to put it there.
Yeah. And then if your leader card is a red King Piccolo, and you flip one face-up card, when this card is placed in your drop area from the battle area by an opponent's skill, play this card from your drop area with its skills negated. It's a cool little card. I don't think it does too much. I don't think it'll see much play.
I think it will see a play in the playset.
Just for the draw.
When you put it in the live, you draw 1 card, I think.
Maybe?
Although you don't want to put it in the live, right? Because you want to put another card in your live so you can combo with it.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
I mean, I get it. Like, they have to fill out 4 different effects. This is an effect. Like, yeah.
It's weird. I don't know why it has once per turn.
Yeah, yeah. I guess to stop you just drawing a ton. Maybe there's a way to loop it.
I am curious, what would happen if you put it with King Piccolo's skill in your life and then take it out? I will need to check that.
Oh, because it's moved from a different area, so it's treated as a different card.
But technically, auto should still trigger.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Yeah, I'm not so certain.
Yeah, we're not going to confirm a ruling on that, but yeah. That's actually a really good question. Peter, take us home with the extra cards.
Well... Master Roshi's Mafuba!
Look, oh my god. Look at that. Look at the artwork, man. Oh, it's so good.
Counter battle card attack, which is not the same as counter attack.
Yeah, please remember that, people.
Because. A 1-drop, 1 specified red. If your leader card is a red Earthlink only card. So there is tons of those that this would be good at. Mm-hmm. Negate the attack. And if you have a red Earthlink card in play... place this card on top of the attacking card at the end of your next turn. So, at the end of your turn, essentially. Because you do it during your opponent's turn, at the end of your next turn. Place the top card from that stack to the drop area.
Yeah.
So, I actually think it's way worse than the Mafubas we used to have.
Oh, really?
Yes, because the Mafuba we used to have not only took the card away during your opponent's turn when they attacked, but also the next turn, because they only got it back at the end of the
turn. But it is 1 less energy.
But you were the first one that could interact with it. Because you could use removal on it.
That is a very good point, yeah.
In here, you can't remove the card.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, but I think as an option for, like you said, red Earthling cards, it's a good one to have.
Yeah.
Like, especially when there's like big threats and you've got these weenie, like we have these smaller leaders with 10k power. I actually think it's quite good. it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't deal with a threat, but it kind of buys you some time.
Yeah, if it's dual attack or if it has a skill that would be problematic afterwards or things like that, yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah, like I said, I don't know where it would come in. Like, but as far as red negates go, it's like they don't have that many good ones, and this is probably one of the better ones they have.
I think is that all you've got is still the best one.
I mean, like.
Oh no, the Violent Ray, isn't it?
I was gonna say Violent Rays is probably the best, but for Feeman, just the funsies, it's gotta be Flight of the Grand Eagle. Although that's not a negate, that is just I will give you
the same as After Image Technique is not a negate.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna give myself plus 100k. What? Sure. Attack of the Demon Clan. Fucking Krillin's face in this picture, Peter. I can't.
He's dead already.
It literally is. It's just like, oh my god.
1 drop, specified red. Extra card. If your leader card is a red King Piccolo card, place 1 red Demon Clan card with cost 3 or less from your deck in your life face up. Combo with 1 red face up Demon Clan card in your life, then shuffle your deck.
It's I don't think it's that great.
It tutors exactly the Demon Clan you need. For example, the dual attacking one, so you can give it 20k.
Okay.
Because it plays it. You choose 1 red Demon Clan with cost 3 or less from your deck to your life, and then choose 1 face up. You can choose the one that you just placed.
Right, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean then.
So it tutors what you need for 1.
Okay, yeah, no.
From anywhere in your deck.
Yeah, okay. I didn't realise that's how it would work, but of course it does because it does that first bit first.
Yeah.
So
it places from the deck first, and then you choose 1 to play.
So yeah, I can see that being really strong. I still don't. I don't know how. Like, I don't know. Like I say, because it's not really a deck I'm interested in playing. Like, it's cool, but I feel
I'm sorry, but turn 1 leader 15k attack, and then 2 20k attacks.
Yeah. Yeah.
On turn 1, or find yourself something else. There are other things you can pull with this.
I mean, I'm happy to be proven wrong. Like in my head, I'm just not seeing it. I feel like it's one of those things like we always have on this show is until I see it being played, it doesn't click.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I understand what you're saying, but until I see it, I don't think I get it in terms of being good. I don't think it's bad. I should clarify. It's like Dark Broly. Like I know we were both saying it's really good, but until you showed me how things worked, I was like, oh yeah, now I get it. Now I'm with you.
Well, we're going to get something done there.
And a card that you have to get 4 of in pre-release. Like you can't not look at this card. It's amazing. Achoo!
Bless you.
Thank you. So it's a 1-drop, 1 specified red. Activate battle. If your leader card is a red Earthling only, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with 10k power or less. Then KO it. Then combo with up to 1 red launch card from your drop area.
Yeah.
I like how we're
pretty much it.
Yeah. It's just a really cool card to have.
It's a fun little card. The fact that you can KO something with 10k or less is interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think the card is going to be very playable.
No, neither do I, but I think just look at him, man. Just look at him.
Unless we get the really good launch in Tournament Pack, I don't think.
No, I think that's fair. But it's cool. I like thematically again. It's a really cool card to have. So Peter, where do we land on this? Because there's a lot of cool new stuff. There's a lot of different things, and there's a lot of just general tomfoolery with this archetype.
I know, it's weird. It definitely looks interesting. It looks how the game should. It feels a continuation of what we have seen in Draft Box, which has been solid.
And just generally the Unison Warrior Red's kind of fallen into this Earthling playstyle.
Which I like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice that they actually have themes for the colors, because we didn't have the proper color identity for ages. I absolutely adore the King Piccolo.
King Piccolo.
Yes.
He's got a kink,
Also,
does he?
I'm going to point something out.
Yeah?
Because we have not noticed that.
What?
Have we should we need to go back
Okay.
to read King Piccolo.
Which one?
Super rare.
The Unison?
No. The King Piccolo.
Evil
The sixth
Dictator. Okay, yeah, right, we're on him.
When this card is removed from your battle area by a skill or KO'd, play up to 1 red face-up Piccolo Jr. card with energy cost 4 or less from your life.
Does that get the multicolor?
Yes. Also, we haven't seen any Piccolo Juniors.
Have we not?
No, only the Unison.
Huh. Is there any?
Well, there are some, I think. Because I think the one from Draft Box 6 is...
Is that really specific though? Like, that seems like a really odd choice from Bandai. Characters, Piccolo Jr.
I'm doing exactly the same on Shenron's Lair. There is some, but all of them are from different sets.
So we're going to look at them now. We've got...
The best one is the burn one, multicolor.
I've only got 2 on the results.
Really?
Yeah.
I have 2 from Draft Box 6, 1 from World Martial Arts. I have a leader.
Did you search red though?
No, it needs to be red. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So there's only 2, which is the draft box one and the both draft boxes.
One.
But yeah, the multicolor. But grabbing that multicolor though.
But come on, you can put it in your life yourself with the leader.
Wait, can you do that with that new other that 1-drop battle card?
Which one?
The one that's like you put this card in your life and then combo with a card from your life.
No, it needs to be Demon Clan. This is in the Mechian.
Oh, okay, that's good then. That's good. Whew,
Yeah.
Thank you. Whew.
You still need to find it.
But once you've found it, you can just where you put it, right?
Yeah. You don't need to pay green for this.
That's huge.
You just sack
This card. That's Alliance, isn't it? Yeah. But I mean, it's a double strike, isn't it? Like, you're putting out a double strike for...
That can burn and draw your cards.
And to be fair, you don't need the green part of Alliance, do you? You just need red cards to do it.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, exactly.
Holy crap. That's... Yeah. Guys, go and buy your Piccolo Juniors.
If you don't have them yet.
I mean, yeah, true.
But the card is the... I'm expecting to see another multicolor Piccolo Jr. actually in this set.
Yeah, because we haven't seen multicolors.
Because at the moment we have NSR without a skill in the Store Championships. Or rather with 1 skill doing nothing in Store Championships. Because Draftbox is not legal in Store Championships.
It's a very good point. Yeah. So that, where do we land on our grade then, Peter? I think I'm going to go with an A.
I'm the same. I was thinking about S, but...
Ooh, I was thinking A+. I was never really at S. But...
There's a couple of interesting things they did that I really, really liked.
I feel like they lean into... Like, I like what they're doing and I like what they introduced, but they just lean in it too much. Like, all of the cards for launch do the same thing, which isn't bad. It makes it consistent. But, you know what I mean? It's just like, all of them do the playing the card if you flip it.
So I'll tell you exactly how it feels to me.
Okay, go on.
Pardon me. It feels to me like they just took what they did in Draft Box 6, which was an amazing thing they did there for Burn.
Yeah.
But then they just decided that's the way they're going to do Red.
That's a very fair point. I wouldn't disagree with you.
All the skills, they feel good. The reason I'm good with A is because it's a color identity. Red has color identity. they did something interesting with flipping the life, and that's why it's at A. If it was just some boring thing that was working similar to what was before, but for example, I don't know, when you play a card, when you mill a card, things like that,
Yeah.
then I would be going towards B, maybe even C, because that would be boring. They at least made something new, and both leaders are new.
Yeah. Yeah. And I have like.
I was thinking of S, but I think that King Piccolo SR. If you ever thought that Gotenks was problematic, the fusion,
Yeah.
this Piccolo is going to be way more.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
That's fair. I mean, yeah. I like the idea of that not being once per turn is terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the idea that it procs itself.
Mm.
So
It's definitely one to watch.
yeah.
Like,
Because it procs itself means you'll get 2 bodies on board, which will add up to 40 again.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
Even if you don't proc Piccolo Jr. But what ideally you would do, you attack with King Piccolo, he restands you to dual attack, and then you attack with Piccolo Jr., rest King Piccolo. You still have a double strike attacker, you burn them for 1, you draw 2 cards, and then you can sack both of them for another 1, and if you have another Piccolo Jr. in your life, boom!
Yeah, it's a terrifying prospect. Yeah. I like we're both agreeing on it is there.
Yeah.
Again, we can't understate how it's really refreshing to see something new in the game. It's really refreshing to see them like breaking every like standard we've known for the past 12 sets. They are branching out and doing different things, and they're not really afraid to push it. And yeah, we'll see how things play out in the meta. But overall, a really impressive start to Vicious Rejuvenation.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
It takes me a while to remember that name.
That is going to be one of the ones that's hard to remember. So yeah, I've just got 7. Peter, you've been Peter, I assume.
Yes, I've been me.
That's good,
guys.
Right.
If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps us grow. It helps us doing more stuff like this. Even though we talk a lot.
We do, but I feel like it has merit, and we'll continue to do so until Bandai tell us to stop. But then we'll probably still continue anyway.
Yeah, they can't tell us to stop. They can't stop the creative content.
Right. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Goodbye.